Hey YouTube, long time no see. It's been one of those months, man. August was not kind. I kind of knew going into it that it was going to be a bad month. I didn't know how bad it was going to be. So, it started with work. I knew, the two guys that are above me uh, both had kids, so congratulations to them, but they're both out on paternity leave. So I'm not saying I got all of their work, but to a degree, I got a lot of what they did. So I was working 12-hour days the whole way through August, if not more, and weekends and all that kind of stuff. And there's just internal audits and external audits and corporate wide projects and all kinds of stuff that I just didn't need. But that was just the beginning of it. And then I think somewhere between the first and second week of August, the wife and kids all got COVID. So um, any second that I wasn't working, I was, trying to take care of things around the house, pick up, get meals, uh, you know, do laundry, all that kind of stuff. My wife was pretty laid out. Uh, the kids, it wasn't too bad, but it wasn't, a walk in the park either. I don't know if you'll be able to make that out. It's Padron 1964 anniversary series. So that was rough. It definitely set us back. We started homeschooling, and you know, we started on a Monday. It was going well, and then by Wednesday, my son was sick. I don't know about this school, man. All the kids are getting sick. So they eventually got over that, and then about a week after that, kind of towards the end of August, my youngest son got um, what's it called? Food poisoning, not food poisoning, salmonella. Um, don't know exactly where from. We do have chickens, so that's always an option. But they don't really handle them a whole bunch, and they're in their own area, so hard to say. He did have some Kinder chocolate. I know they've had some recalls. There's even been recalls on cereal, so it's hard to say. But anyways, he was in the hospital. It was, you got to worry about dehydration. He wasn't keeping anything in either direction, so that was rough. And my wife was spending nights with him. So she's behind at work. That's what she's doing right now. She's working. We both work. She works from home, so that and I work from home often, and so that gives us the flexibility to theoretically do homeschooling. And um, but yeah, so last week he was in the hospital. It took him a little bit to figure out. They got to run tests, the ultrasounds, all kinds of stuff. Abdominal pain and whatever. But yeah, they figured out it was salmonella. So he did a course of antibiotics, and uh, eventually that did the trick. It took a while for his system to kind of steady itself after the antibiotics. And he's 4, so it can be a little scary with smaller children. But anyways, so that was my month, man. It's just working 12-hour days plus. You know, some days it was log on at 7, get off at 10 o'clock at night. So I'm not complaining. it was just a rough month. In the middle of all that, I had a birthday. That's why I picked up the cigar. I didn't end up smoking it because just life got in the way on all occasions, and so um, you know, I also just didn't want to be out smoking while my wife's taking care of the kids and whatnot. So um, I had to be there to help out. So just now getting around to smoking a cigar. The cigar shop that I went into does have some pipes and pipe tobacco limited. I haven't really found a great place in San Antonio, but the year prior, my sister very generously gifted me a gift certificate to this particular establishment. But if you read the fine print, it was for online purchases only, and they didn't update their stock. And I would say 80% of the stuff, if you clicked on it, was out of stock. Didn't have anything I was interested in. So I finally went into the shop, talked to the manager. I said, I politely said your website's crap, and he said, oh, yeah, I understand. And so they were able to work it out to get store credit. I should have brought the pipe out, but I did pick up a pipe, a 606 Army Peterson. That's probably my favorite pipe shape that Peterson makes. So picked one up. I think they're summertime finish. So I'd like to support brick and mortar, but it's just more expensive. It's at least 20%, if not more, maybe even 50% more expensive than smoking pipes or something like that. But anyways, while I was there, I picked up a birthday cigar. It's probably been at least a year since I smoked a cigar, and probably several years since I smoked a good one. But yeah, I like Padron. I don't often smoke cigars these days, but when I do, I usually pick up a Padron. So I have fond memories of smoking cigars with my dad. That's what we used to do. We'd go on father-son fishing trips, starting kind of middle school age. Um, I don't remember the first time I smoked cigars, but it was definitely before 18. So it was a fun experience for a young lad to smoke cigars with his dad around the campfire. I think to start off with, they were just like you know gas station type cigars with a plastic tip on them. But they progressed from there, and we'd always stock up before every fishing trip. Eventually, I got him one of those portable humidors, and we'd stock that up. We'd take a trip to the local cigar shop. It was called Cigar King in Skokie, Illinois. Stock up on a bunch of good cigars, and every night we'd fish all day, and after dinner we'd make a campfire. If nothing else, just to keep the mosquitoes away. They'd usually chase us off the water, and that's how we knew it was time for dinner. It was starting to get dark. Uh, it's dusk, and mosquitoes would start eating us up. So we'd head in, and then we'd make a campfire, and the fire would keep the mosquitoes away. And then the cigars, they were a necessity. They kept the mosquitoes away as well. So even better than the fire. It's tasting good. I still prefer pipe tobacco. I guess that keeps the mosquitoes away. It doesn't keep the moths and beetles flying around. But yeah, I forget where I was going with that. But good memories, good memories. Anyway, this one started off a little bit bitter, but kind of evened out now, and it's just good. I feel like cigars, if you were to make the comparison to like beer, cigars are like IPAs. That's kind of the most popular, at least in the States. Um, and I like a good IPA. But I also like stouts and browns and ambers and Weiss beers and, or wheat beers as they say here. And so I like that variety, and pipe smoking gives that to me. But like I said, I like an IPA every once in a while. And just the same, I like a good cigar, and it brings back good memories. So I finally cleared up a whole bunch of stuff at work, and I am. Oh, there's one of those bugs I was talking about. I'm kind of feeling the stress drop off, if only for a little while. Supposedly, those guys are going to be back at work sometime this month, and I won't have to close the books on another month by myself. So, anyway, I think this ash is about to fall. Oh, just missed it. But I saw 13 Pipe smoking a cigar. I was like, you know what? It's time. Anyways, I hope you guys had a better August than I did. I'm moving into my 40s now. And yeah, it was a dark month, but I'm seeing the sunshine now, and threw some steaks on the grill, and you know, we harvested some peppers from the garden and grilled some peppers, and I put a nice fat dollop of garlic butter on my steak, and it was fantastic. So September is already looking better. So, like I said, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope your August was better than mine, and I'll get back to posting videos again. Uh, Anyways, take care, guys. God bless. I'm gonna enjoy this cigar, and sending well wishes to all of the YTPC. Take care, guys.